Hello, wonderful viewers. Thank you for joining me today. I would like you to choose the stone that resonates with your intuition, the one that calls to you, and we'll begin your daily reading. I put the timestamps in the description box so you can find your pile of stones. We've got these lovely grounding stones today. So let's start with the jasper, the yellow jasper. And we've got the Death card, we've got the Emperor, and then we've got the Ace of Coins. All right. So we have two major arcana. We never get too worried about the Death card, okay? That simply means an ending. That means that there may be something you're really done with. There may be something you're sort of ready to say goodbye to. There's something that's an ending here. And with the Emperor, that's an interesting combination there. This could have to do with the end of a more legalistic way of looking at things for you. It could be the end of, it could just be you. You see, the emperor is a lot of times coming up when we really want to take charge, when we're being very decisive, we're being very authoritative. We have made a decision and we believe it's the right decision, actually. The emperor can come up sometimes when we just put our foot down, when we say we're not doing this anymore. It does not work. The rules, the laws are important to the emperor for the greater good. And the law of cause and effect, sort of the law of nature, the law of this is just, the emperor is fully grounded. His feet are on this concrete slab that's on the ground. He is not, we have a lot of earth in the background there with the emperor. He's not movable in a lot of ways. He's made a decision that's that. So really, I think this death card may have to do with a decision that you've made where you've said, okay, I am done with this. This does not work. This is foolishness. Or maybe you're putting your foot down with someone else and you're saying, that's it. That I will not have anymore. It may be that kind of thing. But this death card I don't feel like it's something sudden that's happening to you that you're reacting to, or you wouldn't get the Emperor card. I feel like it's more like something where you have put an end to something. That could be a pattern, it could be a dynamic, it could be a habit, it could be uh, something else, something somebody else is expecting of you. You've put an end to something. And it's because with this Ace of Coins, it's because you have this sense that Spirit is bringing in something better for you. Spirit is bringing you in, trying to bring in greater opportunity for security. So that's health or wealth, well-being, greater opportunity for security. That's what Spirit's trying to give you. That's the hand coming out of the clouds here. And look at this landscape, by the way, compared to this one. This one looks much more inviting, doesn't it? It's green, it's life-giving, there's some peace in it. So I think there may be something you're deciding to leave behind. It can be something big, it can be small. It can be simply a pattern, a way of thinking. Why do I keep hearing somebody else's expectation of you? I keep hearing that. Like you may be saying, okay, well that won't be, I'm not in agreement with that, So in any case, it's for a good reason. It's so that you can invest some time in increasing your well-being, your security. So that's what I see there. A lot of power in that reading today. A lot of power in that reading today. Okay, for those of you who chose the deep red, the brick red stone, we've got the Magician, we've got the Eight of Cups, we've got the Ten of Wands. Okay, so the Magician is very powerful. It is manifesting a change. It's the power to do that. It is sort of almost magical. It's like, oh, I can manifest this change now. It's sort of an empowered idea, an openness to that, an openness to using your own power to do that. Whereas before you may not have had that openness. The reason I say that is because we have the 10 of Wands here, and that's overburdened. That's I'm keeping all my priorities on my back. I'm keeping it on my mind. I am carrying it around with me. I will not let go of any of them. I'm not putting them down. And there's strength, there's purpose in that. There's but there's also a little too much, right? That 10 of Wands guy, he's a little overburdened. He's doing it. He is. He's not going to drop any of them. He's bound and determined to take it home, but it's just too much. And the Magician, it sort of stands and looks back and goes, do I need to do everything by myself? Do I need to micromanage this? Do I need to take care of every responsibility all the time? Do I need to keep it on my mind? Do I need to carry it around with me? Or can I do this a different way? Can I use my power to make some choices here and manifest a more emotionally fulfilling lifestyle right now? That's the 8 of Cups, is off in search of what's missing emotionally. So that's sort of like that guy. He's got 8 cups upright. He is not without blessings. He has blessings, but he wants his wish. He would like his wish. He's off in search of his wish. That's the 9 cups, right? So I see here, I don't see the reading of somebody who has anything terrible happening. It's nothing terrible. It's nothing horrible. It's nothing emotionally awful, but it's just you've kind of been overburdened, and there's something that you would like to manifest for your emotional well-being. And it's time to take a step back, I think, and marshal the power, that internal power of the Magician. Maybe there's visualization involved. Maybe there's journaling. Maybe there's just some time to say, what is the desire of my heart? What do I really want right now? And can I make that happen today? That kind of thing. With this power of the Magician, you're having more power internally to make that happen, or find the way to make that happen. Sometimes we can't see it, though, when all of our burdens are right here in front of our face, and we're just working so hard and trying to, whether that's us carrying them physically or mentally. Same difference. It does make it hard for us to even think about what it is we may want and need. But today is a day when it's a good time to do that. And there's power with you to manifest something lovely in your life today. All right, that's great. For those of you who chose the bloodstone, we've got the Sun, the Ace of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. So the Sun is about joy, usually. It's about a moment of carefree joy. It's about the sun is shining upon you. So I'm thinking you're having good favor today. I'm thinking that you may have people, this is people toasting you. You may have people saying, really responding positively to you today. You may have, I just heard, you may bring the sunshine with you to other people. Your smile may be very welcome today, a very welcome sight to others today. There may be joy coming on in. So that is so nice to see. Celebration with the 3 of Cups, that's an important one. You may have a good conversation with somebody. You may just have that sort of celebratory attitude. Maybe there's something nice happening today that, makes you smile. If you feel this sense that you're being carried, that the universe is loving and wanting to bless you today, go with it. Just go with it, like this little child does. Go with it, bask in that, and know that sometimes Spirit just turns the wattage up to help us. There's an opportunity also being offered to you with the Ace of Wands. That's an opportunity coming from nowhere that is just something that interests you, a goal for today maybe. Maybe it'll be a larger goal, but it's an opportunity. It's life-giving, it's interesting, it maybe draws your enthusiasm a bit. So look for that. That can be coming in as well. It looks like a day when being around people will be a good thing for you. An encounter with somebody who brings some good feeling, maybe even brings that opportunity. So wands are about life giving. They're about energy. They're about passion. They're about, oh gosh, living. They're not swords. You know, we're not up in our heads with the wand. And I don't see any up in your heads at all in this reading today. I think it's not about super cognitive figuring things out, making a detailed plan kind of day. That is not it at all. Today is the day where you just sort of throw yourself into life. That's what I'm seeing. And maybe that's socially, maybe that's with an activity or a goal. You just throw yourself into life and look to enjoy it. That's the day. All right. Well, you have a wonderful one. That's a good one. For those of you who chose the zebra stone, we've got one reversal. Oh, we've got a tower. We've got an 8 of swords reversed, and we've got the moon. That's interesting. Okay, so the moon and the tower, those are two powerful major arcana. The moon is about your intuition. It's about you have a stronger knowing today, knowing what it is you should do, and that's okay. You don't have to see it very clearly today. That's all right. If you can't see the exact plan, you don't know exactly what's going on, your intuition will guide you today. You can go by your gut today. Now the tower comes in to actually, there's a shift somewhere that is freeing to you. See, we have the 8 of swords there, which is reversed. So the 8 of swords upright is all about, we feel like we're trapped in, because we feel like we can't move forward in a situation because only because we can't see, only because we think these bonds are holding us and they're not. They could be wiggled out of, only because we have a blindfold on. But so the swords a lot of times are thoughts or they're perceived barriers that don't necessarily need to hold us back, because this person can walk on out. It's reversed though. So I'm thinking the tower has something to do with that. There is a realization today, an insight, an epiphany, or an event that comes and it just shifts things so that you can see that you are not trapped in a certain area. You can see a way forward in some area of your life that may have had you kind of perplexed, may have had you kind of resigned, thinking, okay, I can't move forward here yet, but something today really may shift and allow you to walk on forward in that area of your life. At least allow you to see, oh, I'm not as trapped as I thought. I'm not as impeded as I thought in moving forward there. And the moon card, that's about your intuition. So it's sort of like something happens, that there's a shift and you can move forward in something. It can be big, it can be small, but you can move forward in something that you felt like you couldn't move forward in. And then your intuition comes in to strengthen that sense, to maybe even give you some leading, like maybe I do this first, or maybe I look into that first. Maybe this is the first step I want to consider. Okay, so I think that in this reading, I don't know that necessarily today is the day you're going to shoot on out of a situation that you felt trapped by, but it is the day where you get the shift and you get the feeling like, okay, I think I can move forward, and it looks better I just want to say it, I'm hearing it looks better to you than you thought it would. Like the way out looks more doable than you thought it would. It looks better. It looks more favorable to you than you thought it would. So it's good energy today. It's a really good internal. You like to see the tower when you see the 8 of swords reversed. You like that combination because it's saying something that you felt has been very stable and you felt like you're trapped in thought because of your thoughts about it. Or some facts that you had to eliminate, you had to move. That's now reversed. That's now reversing. So this is a great reading today, and your intuition's quite strong today in leading you. All right. Well, I thank you so very much, and you have a marvelous, marvelous day. Thank you for all of you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.